soon. But first, though, the rise of Australia's petrol prices is just more pain for working families. And with Easter just around the corner, fuel prices are set to soar even further. So tonight, our comprehensive petrol tests that are a wake-up call for every driver.
Yep, flow pressure's correct. Weight is good.
Tank's exactly 3 litres. Right to go.
Ever wondered if all those different numbers of the petrol bowser really mean anything? We're told these more expensive varieties are better for your motor and you'll get more kilometres out of a tank. But do you? We are about to find out if spending more really gets you further.
I'm gone. I'm out.
And strap yourself in, because you'll be shocked at what we discover.
I think I'm having trouble.
There's so much confusion about fuel today.
91E, 95, 98 diesel. Need help? These guys are here to clear things up.
But I think this test today will prove it.
There's Ian Luff, Richard Fricker, and Stuart Nichols. And like us, even these guys have their fuel favourites. What do you put in your tank?
98.
Why?
You're supposed to go further.
I run actually E10.
But are we all getting the best value for our money?
We've got 4 identical Hyundai iX35 Highlanders, all petrols of 1,580 kilograms, all with a 55 litre tank, as well as the same kilometres on the clock. We're good to go.
Hyundai's Stephen Howard has dropped off 4 brand new vehicles for our test. Ian will drive the diesel car, Stuart the Hyundai 98 Octane, Richard 95, and I will get behind the wheel of the vehicle with 91E in the tank. 3 professional drivers and 1 would-be.
98.1.
The petrol cars were identical in weight, but the drivers were not, so we weighed each and balanced the vehicles with sandbags. We ensured tyre pressure on all vehicles was 33 psi. We zeroed the clock and drained the tank of every drop of fuel using a professional mechanic from Hyundai.
3 litres, vehicle number 1.
Next, we filled each car with exactly 3 litres of fuel they were testing.
That's spot on.
Prior to this, their tanks had already been using that same Caltex fuel.
Not a drop more. There we go, there's another 3 litres.
And then lined them up on the controlled track at Sydney Dragway, with me in front and the 3 professional drivers following my every move.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
And we're off. The cars stay evenly paced. A cruise-controlled top speed of 60 on the straight and smooth driving on the corners.
Fellas, if the other mob are top gear, what are we, bottom gear?
You're reverse gear.
Remember, it's just us on a controlled track, so we don't have to abide by all the road rules.
If the 98 runs out before the 91, then why would anybody buy 98 petrol?
Then, to all our surprise, at 38.9 kilometres,
I'm out, big trouble. Oh, and 95 is out!
95 octane grinds to a halt.
Okay, we got to 38.9 kilometres with the 95. As you can see, the other guys they're just coming down the road here. So the shock thing is, Brady Horse, it's still going, in the cheapest fuel there is.
I wasn't cocky for long.
It's all over Red Rover for me.
Oh, well, I'm sorry it's over, but I got an extra 4 kilometres more than that guy down there, Mr. 95. His petrol costs a lot more than mine. Meanwhile, 98 and diesel go on. And at 51.7 Ks, 98 octane calls it a day.
I reckon the tank is just running on the smell of fumes alone at the moment.
And there goes diesel. So, how did we go? 95 dropped out first and 98 got very good coverage for its test tank. As expected, the efficient diesel was a clear winner. Now those figures are very interesting, but that was only one test. What would happen if we did 2? Hey fellas, we're going to do it all over again. Let's do it! Now, here's the thing. There's a very good reason why we need to do this test again, and it's something that most of us never even think about.
There's a lot of fuel that we couldn't get out of the fuel lines, the fuel filter, and in case of the diesel, the common rail diesel. So there's a lot more fuel, which meant we went further on the first test.
This time around, the cars were bone dry. We had to tow them back to the starting line.
All right, Brady, this would be Shell 95 going in now.
Now they were holding 3 litres to the drop. And just for good measure, we load them from a different refinery, Shell. This will prove exactly how much it'll cost you per kilometre for each variety of fuel.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
And we're off again. With empty fuel lines and filters to start with, the true 3-litre results show up soon.
Oh, the shame, the shame.
I'm out in the 91E. Good luck to you. 26.4 Ks. That's all I got this time. A few kilometres later,
That's the end of me, I'm done. 30.6.
and then there were 2. A couple of kilometres later, it's all over for 98.
I'm gone. Mine's just run out at 32.6 for 98.
And the diesel, again, is going strong. And then it happened.
Well, there you have it. 3 litres and 48 kilometres. A pretty good result, and I'm pretty chuffed.
Lower kilometres than our first test, but this was exactly 3 litres. And the cars stopped precisely in order of the fuel in their tanks, from cheapest to most expensive, except of course the diesel, but more on that in a moment. Now, stay with me. On the price we purchased fuel for that day, 91E worked out at 16.93 cents per kilometre, 95 at 15.88, 98 at 15.27 cents per K, and the diesel at 9.75 cents per kilometre, proving higher octane petrol is more cost effective, and diesel is outstanding. But remember, a diesel vehicle is more expensive to buy. This one is $2,000 more than petrol cars, so on our test, it would take 1.5 years of normal driving to get your money back. So, you may have to spend more on higher octane fuel, but our test shows it will cost you less per kilometre.
You can certainly see that it does create more mileage, so it's something you'd have to consider.
Oh, and there was one more winner on the day. That only non-professional driver in 91E.
Very
Was
good.
he? We might sign him. What do you reckon?
Pretty sharp. I reckon he's a good one of our shirts.
Yeah, I reckon.
Excellent.
And if you have a story on petrol pricing, we want to know about it, send us an email, or you can also drop us a line. Well, now to the man regarded